The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is what's holding back an official announcement of Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Part 2. Of course, this is pure speculation based on based on our knowledge of what's taken place so far in these discussions. I'm going to start one off with G.
Oh man, I'm the speculation king.
But I'm ConspiraGee. But I'm ConspiraGee. Let me get my bag. Yeah, let me get my bag. Now, initially, a safe answer would be, they probably disputing over location. But ConspiraGee gonna say, yo, AJ don't want that fight. He don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? My man want a tune-up. He want a tune-up. He's like, yo, Eddie, yo, stop playing, y'all. He's like, yo, Eddie, stop playing, yo. I can't be in there again with this wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get a little tune-up. You know what I'm saying? I don't need these belts. Yeah, he's like, I don't need these belts. You know what I'm saying? I'm still making good money. I don't need these belts. Let me get a little light touch. I'll end up going back to Ruiz later on. So I think maybe Eddie's like, damn, yo, because, Eddie seemed like he jumped ship off of Team AJ anyways, you know what I mean? So, yeah, ConspiraGee, we in here, you know what I mean?
Trils.
Listen, if y'all remember, a couple episodes ago, Boxing Bros, this is what I'm just doing. I'm just throwing it back to the other episodes.
By my old albums.
They asked me, they said, why did Anthony Joshua's father go after Eddie Hearn? And I said, cause Eddie Hearn tried to holler at his lady. I'm thinking, this fight, he ain't talking. Eddie Hearn tried to holler at his lady.
Keep it true. Keep it true.
He found text messages of Eddie Hearn under Lady Four, so that
He didn't like the wrong picture.
Why you liking this picture? Eddie, stop liking Anthony Joshua's girl's picture on Instagram. Nah, that ain't good.
Let me see you on IG, Eddie.
Nah, you know what it is? I really think, and this is just speculation, I believe that Andy Ruiz is starting to show a little, but he's a champion now. So I think he's starting to talk about location. I heard that Eddie Hearn wanted to bring it back to the UK, but I'm hearing that Ruiz wanted to be where it was. And he's saying since he's the champion, he gets to decide. So I'm thinking that's probably what's holding it up. You know what I'm saying? That's just me guessing. Or it could just be he tried out of his league.
Or AJ could be shook.
Location.
So I actually watched Andy Ruiz speak yesterday during the broadcast of the Pacquiao fight, and he said they want to do it in the UK, but so he said basically that Joshua's team wants to have the fight in the UK, but he wants to run it back in New York, and so that's the holdup. That's what Andy Ruiz said. I don't know if contractually it said that the rematch had to be done in the UK, and Andy Ruiz is trying to fight that, and Eddie Hearn's trying to hold him to it. If that's the case, they're still trying to iron out where the fight would take place. This notion that Joshua doesn't want Ruiz is ridiculous to me because he's been training. He's been training like he's going to fight Ruiz. He's been saying he wants to fight Ruiz. I'm not one who subscribes to the excuse. I know some people on the internet make a video every hour about the reason Joshua lost and making excuses, and they want to blame Eddie McCracken. They want to blame, Rob McCracken. They want to blame Eddie Hearn. They want to blame everyone. They want to blame sparring partners. They want to blame the woman who served Joshua's dish. They want to blame the man who handed Joshua a towel.
They want to blame his PDs he couldn't get in the U.S.
Listen, I even heard him blame Drake.
They want to blame Drake. And the Toronto Raptors won the title. They had the best luck ever. got into with Drake there on the sideline. So I've heard every excuse in the book, but to me, Joshua made a mistake. He knows that he made a mistake. He knows he fought the wrong fight. He's ready to rectify it. Whether or not this hold up is being done by Eddie Hearn is another question. I think Joshua would be willing to fight in Madison Square Garden again, and I think that they should make the fight in Madison Square Garden again if that's the hold up. But I do believe the hold up is simply location, and I do think that if they fight in the UK, Ruiz wants more money than he contractually agreed to, and that's probably another hold up.
Yeah,
so that's
hold on. Let me say this. Yeah, I was joking with the whole ConspiraGee theory. I don't think, obviously, AJ's not afraid of Ruiz, right? Like, clearly, if you watch it, AJ knows he got the tools to beat him. AJ just pulled the trigger too early because he tried to, duplicate a Deontay Wilder knockout to compare.
He want to look good in America.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was his debut. I get it. But I will say this, though. I honestly believe it should be in the UK. I want AJ as comfortable as possible. I know AJ said it doesn't matter where it is. It could be wherever. But if I was Eddie Hearn, I got to make sure my cash cow is 100% comfortable and confident going into this fight. I want him comfortable with the fans, the walkway, the dressing room. I want him comfortable. The security guards when he pulls up to the arena, I want him so comfortable that he goes, you know what, I'm home, I got this. But if he goes back to New York, we don't know. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? And so it'd be like the little things that could play a psychological trip on a fighter, right? If I'm Eddie, I'm like, nah, stop playing. We fighting in the UK. Ruiz, if I gotta bring you to court, I'm gonna do it.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, Like, let's not even play those games.
I can't
bring it back to the UK.
Man, you can't have everything. You can't have everything. You picked them. You gave him the opportunity. You didn't have to fight him if you're Anthony Joshua. That's true, but you lost. I mean, you have to concede something. You don't get everything. I mean, Andy Ruiz is the man with the belts right now. And yes, he signed the contract that said he'd give you a rematch, and he's not pulling out of that obligation. But with the belts comes a little spark. When he signed that contract, he signed whatever just to get the fight. He's not pulling out of the most important thing. He's willing to give Anthony Joshua a shot to get the belts back. Take it. You can't have everything, bro. You can't have everything.
But the promoter's job is to fight for everything.
Yeah, but the promoter's job is to fight for everything. But you have November and December rapidly approaching, and you have no venue, you have no tickets up. Now I get it. This is going to sell like hotcakes. I'm not really worried about that. But in the end, right? Andy Ruiz is a champion. Not for nothing, that should count. And Anthony Joshua, you have a shot to get your belts back. New York City, Madison Square Garden, at the Staples Center, or in Las Vegas, Nevada. What's the problem with that? Why does everyone have to go to the UK to fight Joshua? And I think it's bad for Joshua if he has to go to the UK to beat Andy Ruiz, because everyone's going to look at him and say, he's weak mind. Yeah. So it's in his best interest, in my opinion, to fight Andy Ruiz in New York and win in New York. A win in the UK would only give him his belts back, but it won't give him any respect. And it won't put him over, or won't put him where he once was.
I want to see Anthony Joshua, if he does win, I want to see him win in New York.
I actually agree with y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was just speaking from Eddie Hearn's.
Not just his psyche. This is just for his psyche. You know what I'm saying? And because now that in hindsight now, when we're watching, thinking about the press conference, the first press conference, and you see his face, and you see the things that he was doing, and giving Ruiz his belts, and it was basically now you starting to see certain things. Like he was like, can you take this pressure off of me? It was basically, I just feel like that's what he was saying. Can you take this pressure off of me? That's what he was saying to Andy Ruiz. But, you know what I'm saying? Wish this fight, hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. You know why? Because I need my Wilder 2020 unification. You know what I'm saying? So whoever does it, AJ or Ruiz, Just get this over with so Wilder can get them belts.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and check us out.
He's like, I'm done with G.
40 fights, not one title unification. So
2020 is that year.
He's gonna be 35 and they're talking about 2020.
He can be
finally
Hey,
unified.
Pacquiao's doing it at 40.
Yeah, but
That's
guess
all
what?
good.
Pacquiao had 10 fights at the age of 16.
Yeah, we don't care about what no
Don't
more.
compare a legend to a
Wilder 2020, baby, we going
Please
for you.
like and subscribe to our channel and check us out on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's the Boxing Bros.
Boxing Bros. We were gonna end the segment,
Yeah, bring it back.
but Ned pulled a ConspiraGee on us. So now, Ned, please tell the people what you think.
AJ took a dive in that fight. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds
You drinking out of my cup?
Listen, AJ and Gerald Miller was supposed to fight. The tickets were out within 10 minutes of being online.
Record break.
Big Steroid Miller got caught taking 10, 15, 30 million substances. Everybody returned their tickets. AJ's looking at it like, damn, I gotta find somebody to beat in the next couple weeks. Tickets are getting returned by the boatload. Don't know what to do. Honestly, yo, it's a second coming, basically, a story of Christ, yo. AJ took this dive, and he gonna come back in November, and he gonna take his belts back. But he was just showing you, it's a fool's game.
Hey, yo, wait. Your conspiracy, you missed some of your stuff. He masterfully playing Andy Ruiz. You gotta throw
Yeah,
that.
he's masterfully playing Andy Ruiz. So to make Mexico's first heavyweight champion, man. Not to knock Andy, yo, you doing your thing. I see you, yo, but
How you not knocking it if you say that?
So hold on, let me get this straight. I'm trying to follow your ConspiraGee
yeah,
theory.
go ahead.
So you're telling me that he said, you know what? I'm a handpick Ruiz. I'm gonna make him the Mexican heavyweight champion. I'm gonna let him concuss me in the ring. So then in the rematch, I can sell out and be the hero of Mexico.
G, look at the camera and ask you, did he get knocked out? Did he get laid out in the ring? No, he did not.
But he got punished. That's a crazy.
Hey,
That's a.
how many times you get up?
So you saying he was acting?
Not acting, but he was playing the part to lose. You know what? It sounds crazy, but the evidence is there.
Yo. G don't want no parts of the ConspiraGee theory. I don't want no parts of this theory.
AJ didn't come out the locker room with something because he was like, yo, it's time. It's showtime. He put on a different character. Like, I can't come in ready to beat him. And when he knocked him down, he was like, I gotta turn it back. And then that's where Ruiz did his damage. And AJ was smiling. And the ref was like, it's over.
You know what? We here with it.
We right here, bro. That was deep,
Hold on,
son.
guess what?
That was deep, son.
To that point, we were all talking about AJ Wilder, right? But now the bigger fight and the biggest heavyweight fight that can be made is AJ Ruiz.
No, but wait. There's more to the conspiracy though. It's a long-term strategy to build the AJ.
Yes. You ready?
You got me, son. You got me, son. At first I was like, I don't know.
He made a heavyweight out of nowhere.
He beats all the angles together.
Hey, it's the same as some of these other things.
I would say runner, but I got a job to do.
That's the best thing.
You better off doing this than that. You know what I'm saying?
Like and subscribe and follow us on social media.
Please don't be too negative.
Oh man, the UK.
We here with it.
The UK about to blow us up. You know what I mean?
The UK